Good morning. We're going to help you plan your Saturday on August 19th. And I don't care what you have planned, drop it for at least a little while and head over to CHI Memorial in Ringgold to be part of the Rebekah Davis Car Show. And we're going to explain to you why you'll have so much fun when you get there. For one thing, if you're lucky, you'll have a chance to meet Rebekah's brother, Roy Davis, who joins us this morning. And you've been putting this car show on for the last, 18 years?
18 years.
So to look at you, you're this kind of modest, humble guy until you get to talk to you. And then it's like this scroll of a resume that goes out for people to get to learn. But you've been doing this for 18 years, all to benefit St. Jude.
Right.
Your sister died of leukemia when she was 10?
10 years old.
You were 13.
Right.
August 19th is the day that y'all lost her.
Right, 1991.
Which happens to also be your birthday.
Exactly. So 19th is very special to us.
So yeah, I have to confess to you, Roy, I think often I thought when you were going to tell me that you've been doing this and you're able to give a few $1,000s to St. Jude. It is a few thousand, like 43,000.
Exactly. It's grown every year, and last year we were very blessed to raise $43,000 this last year.
So what amazes me even more, and the reason I said y'all are going to want to head on out there, is if you have a car to show, and you'll accept any kind of car, right?
Any make, model of car, truck, and motorcycle. So
okay.
We have everything.
Entry fee is how much?
$20.
Cheap.
Everything goes to St. Jude's.
And if you don't have a car and you want to just come in and walk around, what does that cost you?
$0. But we will have a donation bucket up, and we have shirts and hats and backpacks and stuff you can come out there and buy, and a silent auction. So we have all kinds of good stuff you can spend your money on.
So, you know, we've had over the past years, different car groups come on the show. And if there's one thing I have learned, it is that first of all, they love what they do, car enthusiasts do. And they love talking with other car enthusiasts.
Oh yeah, it's a tight-knit, group.
Yeah. So you mentioned people will be coming from all over the region. I asked if you have a car that you show and you very quickly lit up. Brag on your car.
Oh, I have a 1934 Chevy Coupe that me and my dad built together 20 years ago, and so I go around and show it at other car shows.
And win.
Huh?
And you win.
I've won a few trophies. So.
Yeah. So you went to Alabama. If you're a Tennessee fan, who cares? Today it doesn't matter. But you went to Alabama and you were a business major there, right?
I was.
So it makes sense now that you know how to make this flow so well.
Yeah, I have a few degrees from Alabama, so in business, so it helps the organization of this show.
Yeah. So talk about your sister, because you've mentioned your resume. You were a professor at Alabama. You were a teenager when your sister was going through this battle. So y'all would go to St. Jude before it was the St. Jude that we know now. Right.
They would fly her up there for treatments and stuff and for checkups, and the whole family would go up there and they would put us up in hotels. So they were very generous to, our whole family and to her. So.
But it's one of those things if you ever have an opportunity to go on the campus, and hopefully you'll go just to visit, not because you need it. But there is a building there, and it chronicles the journey of Danny Thomas from when he first decided to begin it and the success rates of childhood cancer treatments to today. So you lost Rebekah in 91?
91.
That's a lot of years that have gone by.
Right.
That progress has continued to grow with treatment.
It has. The rates of success have went up tremendously from then. So
you were able, though, as a kid, to meet Danny Thomas and Marlo. Do you remember that much?
Yeah, I mean, I was in my upper or lower teens and stuff, and so I got to remember them several times coming up there to the hospital and touring it and visiting and taking time with all the patients and stuff up there.
Did you know her as that girl?
Yes.
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 Everybody knows her as that girl.
Oh yeah. So.
What was he like? Do you remember?
He was a very super nice man, very humble. Really cared about the kids there. Wanted to see if there's anything he could do. He loved that hospital. So.
Well, they say that from tragedy sometimes good things can happen. So when did you get the idea of doing this car show, Roy?
Me and my cousin Anthony had talked about it. We all, like I said, have cars in our family and stuff, and just wanted some way of honoring my sister and raising money for St. Jude, kind of repay them for everything they they did for my sister. So we talked about it and decided to run with it. And it was, of course, the first few years were nervous, you know, but we've been very blessed. Each year it's grown bigger and more money and more cars every year.
So when you go back, I'm guessing, and you deliver these monies to St. Jude, and you probably get to make tours again, do you ever have an opportunity to talk with the families who are there?
We've got to meet with several of them over the years and stuff, you know, and, you know, let them know what we're doing and, you know, and stuff. And, you know, they're very excited to, you know that somebody's trying to help them out, you know.
It's definitely one of those organizations where if you give to St. Jude, you always feel good about it when you're doing it. And it's one thing to send in your donation money remotely.
Right.
To be able to come to your car show and maybe shake your hand, let your kids have some fun, be grateful for the help in your family, and know that it's all going to that wonderful hospital is a pretty great win for folks.
It is. It's like I said, it's a wonderful feeling when you look out there in the parking lots full of cars and people, and you realize, hey, you know, we're raising a lot of money and trying to do a lot of good for, you know, to help a lot of kids and families out. So
if you have a car that you want to show, you can even do it day of, right? You can come in day of. $20 gets
gets you in
car.
there.
If you are kind of just come and enjoy, still bring $20 and a little bit more. For one thing, you're going to want to make a donation. You know you are. Right. And the other thing is that you will have vendors there selling some things.
Yeah, we'll have vendors selling things. We'll have great barbecue and stuff to sell that you can come eat. Silent auction. You can, like I said, you can spend your money on all kinds of merchandise and stuff. So, you know, come out there and spend the day with us, have some fun, you know. Bring the kids, because like I said, we'll have inflatables for them to play on, pony rides, all kinds of fun stuff for you to be able to hang out with us.
Well, just for you, I'll say roll tide.
Thank you, roll tide.
And it's called the Rebekah Davis Car Show. It's happening August 19th from 8 until 3 at the Memorial Hospital location there in Ringgold on Battlefield Parkway. They've been great the last couple of years to let Roy use their grounds. There's plenty of room to spread out and enjoy.
That's right. So come hang out with us.
And the goal, by the way, this year is $50,000.
$50,000.
I bet you beat it.
I'm hoping so. We need everybody to show up, and I feel like we can do it. So.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations and coupons. Budget Breaks. Breaks starting at just $100.
Since 1979, we have proudly been serving the Chattanooga community.
With your support, we have grown beyond our